Bonjour mon petit chifle, Amber here. Happy April and happy Easter. Today is April 1st and it's also the first day of Camp NaNoWriMo, which means I will be writing all month. But being that it's April, it's also the start of my April Read With Me vlog. And I'm super excited. I have a pretty hefty April TBR. I'm not sure how much of it I'm actually going to get through, being that I just said that today starts in Camp NaNoWriMo, and I'll be writing all month, maybe. But to start this off, I have just started, because I'm taking a break from writing, reading Sightwitch by Susan Dennard, which I'm so excited about, and I'm so glad I finally own it. This is a tale of the Witchlands. It's part of the Witchlands series, which is, Truth Witch and One Witch, and soon to come Blood Witch. I think this is a novella, and it's the journals of Ryber, who is a character I'm very interested to learn more about, and I'm just here for more of the Witchlands. I love these stories. I love this series so much. If you haven't watched any of my reviews of the other two books, did I post reviews of the other two books? I don't know if I did. If I did, I'll post the links. So, here we go. I'm not sure if I mentioned this part when I said it's Ryber's story. One, she's a Sightwitch. Let's start there. Hold on. She was a Sightwitch sister. I'm not 100% sure what that means. I guess I'll figure that out here. But, this is her diary, her journal entries and stuff. So it's told through journal entries and letters, I believe. So that's actually also really, really cool. Hello, I just got in from the store, and I have to do some writing. I'm gonna at least try to crank out 300 to 400 more words before I can take a break. And especially because I just wasted a bunch of time. I didn't waste time. I had to get stuff from the store. But when I'm not writing, and when I leave the house during Nano or Camp Nano, it always feels like I'm wasting time. But anyway, after I do that, I'm gonna try to at least get close to am I okay? Close to finish. As you see, I'm a little more than halfway through. I have less than 100 pages left, and this book has got me so stressed out. Ryber and Cullen have just met. That's not a spoiler, especially if you've read the first two books. I have so many thoughts, and I need to eat food because I can't form sentences. Alright, so I just finished reading. Okay, actually, let's address this. Currently it's 1:44 in the morning and I'm deep conditioning my hair. So, sorry. But I just finished reading Sightwitch, and excuse me, I have so many questions, and I'm so mad that I have to wait so long for Blood Witch, and I have so many questions. Okay, but I will talk about that. I'll do my full review when I am presentable and it's not almost 2 a.m. Also, it's my mom's birthday, so. Okay, Sightwitch. I honestly don't have a single solitary bad word to say about this series. Susan Dennard is a brilliant author, and I loved this little masterpiece so much. I don't think I explained it properly when I was reading it, but this is a novella, and it's set right before the start of Truth Witch. The story is told through Ryber's journals, and it's her story as the last Sightwitch sister. It's also the story of how she meets Cullen. It gives a lot more history, a lot more of the Witchlands history, and kind of how, like, the beginning of witchery in the Witchlands. Not just the history, but also some more into, it gives us some more into the mythology and, what's it called? Like the different deities within the Witchlands. And like I said, I have nothing bad to say about this. I loved getting more of this story, more of this world through different eyes, through a different character. I love Ryber. We were introduced to her in the first book, obviously, and she's just kind of like a side character. I just really love her being her own, like coming into her own of sorts, and just getting her own story. I love learning more about her relationship with Cullen. I love learning about more of the history aspect of the Witchlands. I just love history. Even though it takes place before the first book, it's setting us up amazingly for Blood Witch, and I don't know what other books are to come afterwards, but also the ending left me so stressed out. So stressed out, but I'm so excited for Blood Witch. I'm excited to learn more about Bedouin, and I'm excited for the rest of the series. I love this series. I love Susan's writing. I love Susan's world building. I love Susan's characters. Yes. I don't actually read a lot of novellas for different series that I read, but this is the right one to start doing so. So now I'm reading To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo, and I'm really excited. I read the first page and the first like paragraph, and I'm already hooked. The first paragraph kind of really gives me a Regina, like from Once Upon a Time, like season 1 vibe, and I'm just excited to see where it goes from there. I'm also still listening to The Girl with All the Gifts on Audible, and that's actually really, really, really interesting. I'll probably talk about that more later. Hello, today is April 9th, the day after Maddie Healy's birthday. I don't know why I keep saying that. And I have not started writing yet today. It's 1:43. I just had lunch. And I'm going to read a little bit before I start writing because I'm behind with my reading. And I think I deserve a little treat after somehow managing to crank out almost 2,000 words yesterday. And that might not seem like a lot, but for me, during this bout, it sounds like I'm talking about like an illness, during this Camp Nano it's a miracle that I got more than like 300 words out, especially after not writing for 2 days. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm super excited because I have made overnight oats for the first time in so long. These are blueberry, I'm going to, I guess, call them blueberry lime overnight oats. And there's also some actual granola mixed in there. So I'm excited to eat that before I start doing anything because I'm hungry.
What do you want to this world? Doing things in excellence.
Hello. Have I posted a reading update since I've been back from New York? I don't think I have. I'm vlogging again. It's okay. So today is April 15th, and I am page 133 of To Kill a Kingdom. I wanted to be done this book by now, but I've been... It's hard to read and write at the same time, which is part of the reason why I haven't started reading it today. I'm trying to get some writing done. I'm also still recovering from Beachella 2018, which was definitely worth staying up till 4 o'clock for. But I'm really getting into this. I don't know if it's because I was writing that it took a minute for me to really get invested in the story and the characters. It's serving me Dark Little Mermaid, even though Lyra is a siren, but you know what I mean. And I'm here for Evil Mermaids, or Evil, I keep saying mermaids, and Love Me a Pirate Prince. Hello and happy Saturday. I haven't vlogged my reading in so long, and I think it's just because I've been so distracted by writing for Camp NaNoWriMo. I'm still reading To Kill a Kingdom. I've been reading this book for so long, and it's not that I don't like it, it's exactly what I just said. I've been distracted by writing, and as you can see, I'm so close to being finished, and I'm distress. I have a lot of thoughts about this book. I'll get into it probably in the next clip, because the next clip will probably be my full review of the book. Yeah, I just made a nice green drink. It's actually really, really good. I got a new Ninja, yeah. So this one's like spinach and lettuce. Not romaine lettuce, because that might contain E. coli. And blueberries, banana, and kiwi. So I'm really pushing for summer with these summer fruits. Okay, so To Kill a Kingdom. In the story, we follow 2 points of view. The first is Lyra, who is Siren royalty. Her mother is the Sea Queen, and she is known as the Princess Bane. She has 17 hearts that once belonged to princes that she ripped out of their beating chests, and is about to turn 18, on the cusp of collecting her 18th heart. Her mother, as a form of punishment, turns her into the thing she and her kind hate the most, a human. Leaves her in the middle of the ocean in order to get the heart of her 18th prince, who is our second point of view, Prince Elian, who is the pirate prince of Midas, also known as the Siren Killer, because he has all but abandoned his position as Prince, future king of Midas, to rid the world of sirens. Yeah, that's all I'm really gonna say about this book. The storyline, at least. I don't know if it's actually a retelling, but it kind of leans toward the retelling field. It's sort of like a darker twist on like The Little Mermaid. That's what it reminds me of. Obviously, we have a siren mermaid and a prince, and it deals with a lot with the actual concept of humanity and what it means. Yeah, I loved this a lot. Before I gush about it, the only minor problems that I had with it was, one, it was sort of like a lack, maybe I just missed it, of world building, where, I mean, yes, most of the story takes place on Elian's ship, but there are other kingdoms within the book that, you know, the crew venture into, or even, so far, I keep waving this around, I'm really sorry, Midas and Quito, which is where Lyra is from. There's not a lot of description of the actual worlds themselves, so sometimes something will be mentioned as far as, this isn't really a spoiler, but some sort of technology that's kind of in our modern world, and I was just kind of like surprised, like, oh, I didn't realize that the society was that advanced, and then later you'll be like, oh, okay, because it will just be like a small mention of the fact that, can you please, some of the kingdoms are more technologically, that's a word, right? Technologically, right, advanced. So that was a small thing that could be looked over. And the other small thing was the fact that, like I said, Lyra is a siren princess and speaks Sarin, which is their language, obviously. And when she gets on the ship, she's speaking Midasin, which is Elian's language, and language spoken most throughout the kingdoms. And there are certain points where, in the very beginning of their meeting and interaction, where very, very briefly she was confused over some words or struggling with translating the language, and then all of a sudden she knows all the terms, she knows what everything means, she's very comfortable in the language. And maybe it's just because the way time progressed, and it just didn't feel like it when you were reading it. But aside from that, I really did love this book. I, as we know, love anything that is even remotely close to a retelling of a classic, well-known story. And because this is giving me Little Mermaid vibes, I love it even more, because The Little Mermaid is my everything and always has been. I love anything mermaid related. I know she's a siren, and in this book there is a very big difference between the mermaids and the sirens and the mermen, but usually they're looped kind of together. And in books, give me a prince on a boat and I'm in love with him. That's kind of my thing. I'm finding Prince Eric. Well, it's not a book, but like give me a fictional prince on a boat. Prince Eric, Merrick from the Witchlands series, Elian. I love the characters in this book. I love the way they're written. I love the dialogue and the relationship between our two main characters. I love the growth of them both. If I could form sentences, that'd be awesome. I actually really love that this book is a standalone book. I appreciate the fact that Alexandra didn't feel the need to drag out the story just to make more books. She knew this is the story, and that's the way it ended is how it should have ended, and I loved the way it ended. I was very satisfied with the ending. Yeah, I gave this book 5 stars, 5 out of 5 stars. Even with the minor things that kind of bothered me a little bit, I could look past that because I just really love the story. Okay, so next, because it's still April, so I'll still be reading this month, hopefully. There are 8 days left in April, so we'll see what I can do. I am either reading, I haven't actually decided yet, The Power by Naomi Alderman, or this big baby, Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Ayami, which is literally definitely one of my most anticipated books of this year, let alone this month. And I'm debating whether or not I want to try to power through The Power, pun not intended, and then save this, even if it means reading it through May, starting it in May, or if I just want to just give in and read it now. So I guess the next clip, if I continue this vlog, you will know what my choice was. So I have gone with Children of Blood and Bone, and I made the right decision because I'm already completely obsessed with it. I've already started tabbing my favorite bits. I have a color-coded system. The pink little tabs are for quotes and parts that I like, and the blue ones are ideas for future candles. Yeah, I'm holding this awkwardly because I just put the dust jacket on haphazardly for this clip, even though I don't have it on while I'm reading. This is so pretty. This is so beautiful. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I'm only on page 64, but I'm already really into the story. It catches you from the very beginning, so I'm excited. Hello. First things first, let's please disregard this. I actually haven't done any reading today, and I'm really irritated about it. I've tried to write some today, but that's not working out too well either. Mainly just been watching YouTube videos and the TV all day, and now it's 8 o'clock and Once Upon a Time is about to come on. So I'm going to be watching Once Upon a Time instead of reading. Who knows, maybe I'll catch some pages during commercial breaks. But we're getting really close to the finale of Once, less than a month, and I'm really emotional about it. So yeah, so the bonnet's on because it's late and I'll be going to bed soon. It is 11:37 and I just finished my Italian lesson for the day. I've been studying Italian for 4 months now, and I'm 45, supposedly, according to Duolingo, 45% fluent in Italian. I started studying Italian because I plan on going to Italy very soon, specifically northern Italy. I gotta start brushing up on my French. Anywho, I just did that, and we are actually about to watch It, the new It, for the first time. So that's pretty fun. I am currently, or I realized earlier when I was lying down I looked very naked. I'm not naked, I have a tank top on. Anyway, I'm on page 205, and before, I guess when I did my update earlier, I should have said we have been introduced to magic now. It's kind of, I won't say full force because there's still a lot left before we see magic in its fullest form, but Zelly and Amari and Zane, I think that's how you pronounce his name, are experiencing magic, and as well as Amari's brother Inan. But we are currently at a scene that is serving me Hunger Games vibes. Because I'm not going to spoil it, but we have a little miniature Hunger Games in the middle of the Children of Blood and Bone, or in the middle of Children of Blood and Bone, and I'm here for it, honestly. I'm gonna watch it. I don't know if I'm gonna actually read anything during it, because I feel like it's a very intense movie. I haven't seen it before, and it's been a very long time since I saw the original. I will probably check in tomorrow, maybe. Oh, also, I think it's good to say, because I probably am not going to have a Camp Nano vlog, because I stopped vlogging for Camp Nano, but I did manage to crank out 700 words today, which is a big deal, because usually after I hit my actual work goal, my brain's just like, no, we're done. So that's good. Remember how I said that we're in the midst of a very Hunger Games-esque scenario. I'm still reading that part. We're still in it. But Zelly's brother really just yelled to her, "Stay alive." Therefore, I just yelled, "Okay, hey Mitch." And that's really all I wanted to say. I have nothing else to say except that. Because I'm Hunger Games trash. Yes, I know. It's literally 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm, as you can see, laying in bed. I can't sleep. I won't be able to sleep until I finish this book. I'm on page 416. My heart's racing. My legs feel like they're vibrating. I'm so stressed out. So as of right now, my girl Zelly is in a predicament, and Inan, at some point I'm actually going to look up how to pronounce his name. It's stressing me out, and I just need to know how this all ends, and I know there's going to be a sequel, but Tommy, I'm stressed, and I want to sue you. But at the same time, I want to be your best friend. Like, imagine being that talented at 24. Can't relate. So, I'm gonna read some more. I hate this book. Oh my god. I'm actually full and crying.
A fashion legend has died. For decades, Judith Lieber's handbags have been carried as prized possessions of the rich.
I just threw the book and like whacked my entire knee with it.
They were often on display in museums. Born in Budapest, she survived the Holocaust and soon after married Gerson Lieber.
I can't process right now. But also I just full and cried over the author's note at the end of the book. And that's part of what makes this whole thing so powerful. And I'm emotional. Nobody touched me. Nobody talked to me. I'm sweating.
Army veteran flying some four-legged friends to new homes. Those who serve as next.
Concerned. Make carb steak to help manufacture.
The wonderful thing about Paladin.
Okay. Can we talk about this book? Okay, very quickly. I said okay again. Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi is a fantasy novel inspired by West African mythology. That in and of itself, yes. Let me calm down. I've been waiting to babble about this book for a whole 24 plus hours. Our main character, one of our main characters, because it's told in multiple through multiple points of view. One of our main characters, Zelly, remembers when the entire world of Orisha contained magic. More importantly, she remembers the day that magic disappeared and was taken from them. And the story is basically the quest to bring magic back to her world. It's also told through the points of views of siblings, Amari and Inen, who are the royal siblings of Orisha. My neighbors are really loud, I'm very sorry. So it's, like I said, the quest to bring back magic. At the same time, it's, I guess, also the story of the other side of that and Inen's quest to destroy magic. I'm so excited that I can't even I can't even give a proper breakdown of the book, but I think that basically covers it on the surface. That's really all the story is, but there's so much to the story. The story is so deep and powerful and touches on so many real life issues, and I can't remember the last time I loved a book this much. I really can't. Before I even finished reading it, I ordered one for my sister, and I think anyone who values me as a person needs to read this book. It's an emotional roller coaster. The world is beautiful and vivid, and the characters are beautiful and complex, and I'm emotionally attached to all of them, irrationally so, and they're flawed, and just the story is everything. I laughed, I cried a lot. I got to the author's note at the end and just started sobbing because a lot, as you can see, I bought a pack of little sticky tabs to tab my favorite quotes and like moments, not just in this book. I bought the tabs for future books that I'll be reading also. I love Zelly and Amari. Those are my girls. I just love their growth of characters throughout the book. I love Zay and our little prince Inan. I love the way the magic is described in the book. It's very vivid and it's almost like you can feel it yourself. But I love this book so much, and it inspired me so much that my May art for my bullet journal is inspired by the book cover. So I have to put that in. I have to finish doing that. Hello, future Amber. I did want to mention, oh, there's my turtle, that I think I heard that this is being made into a movie. First off, yes. Second, excuse me, production team, if you would like to cast me as just about anyone, I don't know, maybe one of Kenyon's squad members, or I don't know, I'm down with that. So anyway, if you like this video, this month's read with me, and I hope you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you like me, feel free to subscribe. All my places are down there, so you can follow me back. I'll actually also link my Goodreads so you can know what I'm reading, like, at all times. Alright, bye. In this book, we follow points of views. I almost said points of view. Oh my god.